Part of the pleasure for me of riding a motorcycle is to explore the hidden places, places that few frequent. Getting off the major highways and going down tiny lanes just to see what's there. And this tiny little used lane doesn't even have a name, but it's northeast of Norwich, just off Swash Lane and close to Dobbs Lane, probably part of the old parish of a village called Rackheath. I'd often, seen this lane and always wondered what was down it, but if you don't, you simply don't bother in a car. With motorcycles, it's about exploring, seeing what's there. Admittedly, I knew an old church was down the lane, Rackheath Church, but I just had to see it to see what was there. It's all about exploring the long-lost highways. So I parked up my motorcycle and took a look to see what is there. Well, it's farmland mostly, but there is a litter bin there, which means that some people must come down here at least occasionally. And now we approach the church going through the gate. And you can see, that the graveyard's not well kept. They haven't got a gardener in or anything like that. Slightly dilapidated. So people are just obviously not being buried here. But I am told, I seem to remember someone telling me that they do still have harvest festivals and things like that. So maybe it's just one of those kind of occasional churches that they keep because it's old. But there certainly would have been a time, when it was a busy place. There would have been people coming up from all the small hamlets and villages, to worship. They would have walked, some cycled. People didn't own cars, sort of 50 years ago and beyond. And it was probably a thriving place. And if you go back, 100 years or so, this was the internet of the local populace. People would have gone to church, really to hear the news of the local neighbourhood. You just wouldn't got it, you didn't have TV, didn't have radio. What was going on, you just wouldn't know about. But as we come through here, I see an ominous sight. There's cleared land, and which makes you think that maybe it's been sold for development, and there's a hell of a lot of development going on around here. And they're starting to call this part that's just outside Norwich in Norfolk, they're starting to call it Greater Norwich, which is a sign that the vision is to just concrete it over, housing estates, new roads are being built, houses are being built everywhere, so the whole place, the whole ethos is going to change, and it will just be urban, Greater Norwich, which is a sad day.